Thank you all. I'd like to start out by saying that I should not be standing here. I should not have had to call my friends after the shooting. Samantha should have not had to pull shrapnel out of her body, and Zion's brother should not have been taken from us. We should not be here tonight. We should not be accepting this award, and we should not stand in front of you. But alas, we're here, and it is an honor to accept this award from Toni and James Goodale, the Freedom of Expression of Courage Award on behalf of many, many others, only a few of whom are standing here this evening. Courage implies that a certain course of action is being taken voluntarily. I have been told it takes courage to speak up, particularly as what used to be thought of as the powerless youth, and maybe to a certain extent that's true. And I guess that's the reason that Penn has decided to honor the March students with this award. However, the Parkland, Florida March for Our Lives students, who I'm here to represent, are reacting to exactly one horrific, tragic incident which happened in our otherwise safe and cozy suburban environment. There's a very good chance that if this type of violence visited itself in our so-called safe community on a daily basis, I'd frankly stay inside. I'd like to mention that recently there was a tragedy in Santa Fe, Texas, and that we send our love and regards to the families and are ready to be there for them as they may need us, but until then are allowing them to mourn as they need to, and encouraging the media to cover the tragedy, but to allow them the space that they need to heal. We originally said never again, knowing damn well that there would be more school shootings before we got the politicians to do anything about it. Brave Houston Police Chief called out the complacent NRA-funded politicians by name. That's courage. Further, there are communities all across our country in which deadly shootings occur not just once in a while, and not only daily, but literally throughout the day, every day. Yet kids in those communities voluntarily walk out the door to do the things the rest of us take for granted, like going to school, to the park, or just being with friends. They and their parents have little guarantee that they'll ever see one another alive again every single day. Those examples, ladies and gentlemen, are real courage. And I accept this award not only on behalf of myself and my friends, but especially on behalf of the kids and adults who are standing up to the NRA, whose actions and voices inspire me every single day. Please support our movement however you can, and expect many announcements in the near future as to what's next for us. We will grow weary, we'll have good days and bad, but it is in standing alongside those who battle this violence every single day that will give us the drive and courage and energy to finish this battle. And we will succeed. And before I step away, I'd like to let you all know that I feel honored to be standing alongside these two incredibly courageous people. If I had their courage, I don't know what to say. Being alongside Sam and Zion is one of the greatest honors anyone can receive. Thank you.
Good evening. It is a beautiful day in New York City for the PEN America Literary Gala. I am so honored that I could be a part of it. I have been alive for 18 years now, and being a student in public school I've learned a whole lot of interesting things, but none of these lessons could have prepared me for the moment like this. Education is the very foundation to all success, and I'm an avid believer that anything can be accomplished with just two things: motivation and education. Unfortunately, we live in a world where most people lack both of these essential elements. Nowadays, people are chasing dreams that fill their wallets instead of their hearts. Nowadays, people are so focused on being better than each other instead of bettering each other. Nowadays, people are killing each other. The numbers are staggering every day. But instead of proposing a solution, we propose profit. It seems that doing the right thing is nothing but a light suggestion. I suppose I won this award because I'm doing the right thing. I'm prioritizing people's lives over guns. It's a simple and straightforward cause.
It takes courage to speak out and share your story to the world after experiencing so much trauma. It takes courage for the Stoneman Douglas students to share their platform and uplift many voices in this movement. It takes courage to become a leader. Courage is something that all of us on stage have displayed. Thank you. One thing that is very important to me is just telling my truth. I don't feel safe traveling to and from school in my city, Washington, D.C., because of illegal guns. It is important to tell this part of the story also. If we want change to happen, we have to be willing to be courageous. I understand this, and I turn my agony into action. I knew that I had to take a stance because, just like thousands of students like me, we all live in fear. My brother was shot and killed on September 20th, 2017. He was walking home from a mentoring program that we are involved in. This loss to this day devastates me, and I think back and acknowledge that my brother was a great person and a student leader with big dreams. He did not deserve to die this way, and no one does. So to honor my brother, I fight for change in his remembrance. We all fight for change by expressing ourselves freely and using the power of our voices to speak up, be brave, and be courageous. Thank you for hearing us.
I think sometimes I forget I got shot. And I think that things are easy sometimes, and then I put it on the back burner and I pretend that everything's gonna be totally fine, and then you throw up on stage for the second fucking time in a row. Mama ain't raised no bitch. I suppose I won this award because I'm doing the right thing. I'm prioritizing people's lives over guns. It's a simple and straightforward cause. But in a world that has grown so chaotic and convoluted, I appear to be the bad guy. So this is for the good guys. Thank you so much for believing in me, but not just me. Thank you for believing that together we can correct the moral and fundamental problems in this country. Thank you for all those students who walked out of school, those who were arrested for lobbying for change. Thank you for those who marched alongside with me. Thank you for those lawmakers who are finally opening their eyes and wanting to address the problems that citizens are actually concerned with. And thank you, Penn, for giving me this award. Even though everywhere I go, I'm like a walking splash zone. And this is welcome to SeaWorld, I guess. More than anything, I want to thank my mom. Being a mother is no easy task. And being the best mom is almost unachievable, but my mom takes the cake. My mother is my inspiration in being a fierce Latina woman who doesn't take no for an answer. Without all of these elements, I would not be standing Where I'm standing right now, without all these elements, I would not be standing at all. Last but not certainly not least, and unfortunately so, Santa Fe High School, you are in my heart. I know what it feels like to lose the ones you love right in front of your eyes. The rage, the sadness, the anguish, and the fear. My arms are open for you, to embrace you, but also to fight for you. Stay beautiful and good night.